Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. I got an exciting video for you. It is December 16th, 2024 at 4:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the good old US of A. All right, guys, I have a very long-winded video for you. I was going to go live. I actually did a poll on YouTube, and so far there's been 3 votes that you prefer pre-recorded to one live. If you prefer live videos, make sure you go into your phone. You'll find it and it'll all come up and vote for me. That would be greatly appreciated. And I know you already follow me on Twitter, right? If not, there's a link below. Okay, guys. This one's going to be a long one, so there's going to be timestamps. So you feel free to bounce around through the video to whatever interests you the most. Okay, but I'm going to be covering a lot on this one. I want to talk about. I want to go to DeFi Llama. I want to talk to you a little bit about the TVL, the total value locked on some of these projects. I want to do some technical analysis on Supra, definitely for the Supra family. You guys are going to be towards the front. Bitcoin, definitely want to do some technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA. Definitely want to talk about Cardano a bit. Pulsechain, Pulsex, XRP, and there's 4 news articles that were released today that I think have a direct correlation that will affect the crypto market majorly. And one of them, make sure you stick around for because the XRP one, I think is very important because we're going to watch people get burnt because they don't understand what they're doing. They just don't take the time to read and to do a little bit of research before reacting. But before we do all that, I gotta say I'm not a I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, before we get started, hit that like button, leave comments. I answer all your comments, so you know I mean it. Leave your comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. My channel is blowing up, and it's because of you, the Retro Crypto family, and I greatly appreciate it. I view it as a blessing. All right, diving in, the biggest news of the day: Bitcoin is currently at $106,000, 106,000. $112, guys. That is crazy. What a $2.10 trillion market cap. For those of you that's been around for a while, like myself, it's hard to imagine that we're living this. It's like we're living a dream. And this is the part that gets weird. It gets really weird. The dream has just begun. It's literally just begun, guys. And it's going to get weird. And while it's getting weird, make sure that we all stay level headed. Remember to take our profits and to invest wisely. It's so important. All right, first things up. I want to go with the definition of a total TVL is okay. Total value locked is a metric that measures the total value of assets that are locked, staked, or loaned in a decentralized DeFi protocol or platform. It's a key indicator of health of the DeFi ecosystem and can provide insight into the engagement and liquidity. All right, guys. So there's this thing called DeFi Llama. It's a weird name. I know it is. But on this platform, there is a plethora of information that if you're not using it yet, you should. And if some of you are wondering, hey, is Super on there? No, it isn't, not yet. But when it is, I'll definitely be showing it to you. What I wanted to come in here and show you guys, there's different ways to pull this information up, by the way. But total value locked, okay? So you know what the definition is. So let's look at this. So before you invest in projects, you should really know where they stand. Like I love Cardano, okay? I love it. Solana, not so much. Well, total value locked in Solana right now is $9.164 billion US dollars. Now, Cardano has 549 million. It's nowhere near what Solana has. It is what it is. But guess what, guys? Pulse Chain. Everybody likes to crap on Pulse Chain, treat it like a joke. This is not a Pulse Chain commercial. I just believe in a project. It has 884 million. So actually, Pulse Chain has more total value locked in it than Cardano does. All right. Now we can go on and on with this, but it's just amazing. It's an amazing tool to utilize, and I know people don't. Tron has 8 billion, which blows my mind. Tron came out of nowhere. Bitcoin has 6.5 billion TVL. I mean, just amazing. It's a tool that you guys have got to start using, and it just gives you an idea of where the project stand. Okay. Now remember, total value locked is measuring assets locked that are locked, staked, or loaned in a decentralized finance. So it doesn't tell you everything, but it gives you a really good picture of what's going on. Okay. So just because I know I was going to lose some of you. Bitcoin has a 2.10 trillion dollar market cap. All right. I get the difference. I want to make sure you guys are like, hey, but that doesn't make sense. How is that higher than Bitcoin? This is, I think you understand. If you don't understand, make sure you use DeFi Llama because it is cool and it will teach you a lot, especially our projects that you have a lot of interest in. Okay. Now the TVL. Now, and you know what? Let me slow down. So, like to go back towards Cardano. Cardano has a $39.20 billion market cap. All right. So I do know the difference, and I want to make sure you understand the difference. Market cap's all of the value of ADA. All right. TVL is what's locked up currently according to the definition I read to you. All right, let's jump forward to Supra. All right, my Supra family. I know you guys are waiting. I was checking Telegram today for any new news, new releases, new ecosystem projects, anything. I was doing Google searches. There's nothing. But what there is movement on the project. So we're going to do some technical analysis of Supra. All right, so and by the way, I'm using my cell phone as my camera. Let me know what you guys think of that while you're leaving comments or questions or whatever. And tell you the truth, and if any of you guys want to see me go live, leave it in the comments because I know you're serious then. All right. So we're gonna do this on a 2 hour chart today because there's a lot going on, and you'll see there was a change from previous trend on December 15th. A long signal fired off on a 2 hour chart, and a bunch of bullish continuations. One bearish, bullish, and one bearish there. So it's actually leaning bullish right now, and this buy signal has not been reversed. That fired off on December 11th. Now, the Ichimoku in the background here is indicating a little bit of bearishness, but the next 2 days is predicting it to continue a bullish pattern. Now, if we look at this with a 4 hour chart, it will change up a little bit. The 4 hour actually looks very bullish. Fired off on December 15th with a buy signal, a long signal, change from previous trend, a little triangle, a lot of bullish continuations, and then a bearish continuation. But it is predicting a bit of a pullback starting on December 17th. So we have to keep an eye on that. Now, looking at the 2 hour chart with Supra with the Fu Manchu B, we are actually right here, this little red dot. Can you see that clearly? Yes. That little red dot right there, that is indicating a sell signal that fell right in line with that bearish continuation up top. And we are just starting that channel. Now, that channel could be short lived like this one, or it could be a very long sweeping channel like that one. I'm expecting it to be more so short lived with all the volatility going on. And the volatility is actually positive right now. But we are in the middle of a pullback. And if I look over here at the price of Supra, it is down 1.37% as of right now. So we are experiencing a bit of a pullback. Momentum is this purplish bluish color. It's pulling back. The volume is down. That's the yellow. Cash flow is definitely down. That's the red. Now, let's put it back on a 4 hour chart, see what that looks like. 4 hour chart looks a bit more healthier, and you got to remember when you're using the 2 hour chart is very volatile. That's when you're getting closer and closer to trader territory, okay? But if you're trading, it's valuable to look at it that way. I encourage you to invest in projects that you believe in. All right, so Supra is definitely on a 4 hour chart with the Fu Manchu B. It is looking very bullish, but even on that one, even though it's looking bullish, it does have a sell signal firing off right here on a 4 hour chart. So we are experiencing a legit pullback, as you see right there, and the 4 hour chart is expecting a bit of bearishness starting on, I'm sorry, Ichimoku is expecting some bearishness starting on December 17th. So it's something you want to be aware of. It is pulling back a bit, guys, right now. And it may be more prolonged. I don't think it's going to be prolonged. It's something to be worried about. But it's definitely moving in bearish territory, which is actually awesome because I know everybody's trying to buy in. And like what is it, SimpleSwap? I had a link on the video. 2 people used that link. It was awesome. Appreciate it. It's definitely buy on red, sell on green. That's what I live by. Warren Buffett had a saying, like I forgot the saying. Oh my gosh, why did I say this? Be greedy when others are no, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. So, like the rule of thumb, if you look at this, you see all green, be fearful, be careful. Now, what you choose to do. Then, when it's all red, be greedy, start buying up. All right. All right. So, moving on, Bollinger Bands has Supra on a 4-hour chart looking on a bullish on a okay. The Bollinger Bands on a 4-hour chart is on the bullish side of things still. The stochastic RSI is bullish, and the RSI is pulling back a little bit. Now, if we look at it with the 2-hour chart, we are definitely dropping down from the bullishness on the bands towards the median territory, but technically it's still bullish. Stochastic RSI is retreating hardcore to bearish territory, and the RSI is also retreating. Stochastic RSI is short term, RSI is a bit more long term, but they're both retreating to bearish territory. So, as I said, it's down 1.5%. Might be time to buy some, but let's see, how far back do I think this is going to go? Let me look at this chart real. Okay. Now this chart right here, I was trying to think of a way to gauge it so that it would make sense to everybody. So this is from December 11th. This is the line right here, December 11th at 12 noon. All right, so we've been trading within these two ranges here, the upper range of 0.058 and a lower range of 0.039. And we've been bouncing back and forth in that range, okay? And as of right now, I mean, that's kind of like the safety buy territory. The goal for me, when I'm buying right now, I kind of want to make sure that I don't buy up. I kind of want to see it break out of this range. I'm trying to explain what we're looking at here, because what I've learned is that when I do angles, when I do a let's say I do this here, I can make this read any way I want it to. So right now I can say that we're moving in the upward direction, right? But what if I say, well, technically we should have 3 points of contact. So now I'm going to add a contact there, and can I pull this off? I should be able to. Nope, can't pull that one off. So say it should have 3 points of contact. So technically, we are on a downward trend. What I'm trying to express is there's ways to play games with the charts. And I don't like doing the trend lines because technically, if I drew this trend line right now, I think this is the best trend line, which means that it's going in the upward direction. But if I could also draw it here, say it's upper direction, or I can say it needs to have more points of contact. Oh, that's what was wrong. Ha! I knew something was wrong. There you go. Or more points of contact, and we could track it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this trend line in. I'm sorry, I'm confusing you guys a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm leaving this trend line in on this chart. I'm going to save this chart right now. And what we can do is we can use that as a reference point. Whenever it drops beneath this trend line, you know that it's about to pull back significantly. Okay. But as of right now, it's looking bullish to me, guys. And long as we're in between within this range right here, I'm good with it. Now, if I see it drop beneath 0.39, that's when I'm going to start getting concerned. Like, okay, we're changing a trend here, and we're actually going very bearish. And with a project that's this new, you got to expect volatility. You are going to see volatility. All right. Next one up. Okay, so that's it for Supra. Bitcoin analysis. This affects everybody in the crypto sphere. Bitcoin is bullish, duh, and it's going to continue to be bullish. We're going to look at it on a 1-hour chart because this baby's on fire. The 1-hour chart did fire off. We're not going to do that. We'll do the 2-hour chart for Bitcoin, and it's just buy all the way, guys. There's not too much I could say. There is a sell right now firing off on there. Wow, I don't even like that one there. We're going to stick with the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin fired off on December 11th with a buy, change for previous trend, a buy signal here, and we're just riding that wave out very aggressively. Obviously, we're at $106,000. The Fu Manchu B chart has a long signal fired off right here, which is spicy and very interesting because it's right there. I don't know how that's going to play out. And the cash flow is high. The volume is actually mediocre. It's not high or low. That's the yellow, the volume there. It's nothing to be excited about, but we are definitely in the buy zone for Bitcoin. So when people at work are coming to me asking me, should I buy some right now? I'll probably say no, not today. I would try to wait for a pullback. I wish you brought it 6 months ago. You know what I mean? This is not right here. This is not right. Hold on 1 second. The exponential moving average here with Bitcoin has Bitcoin obviously very bullish, but on the 4-hour chart, it's killing it, guys. It's sick. It's kind of hard to chart it out because it's in new territory, unfounded territory. So it's really hard to base it against previous price actions because there is none. We're watching history. Bollinger Bands is riding the upper band. It's beautiful, guys. Now, stochastic RSI on a 4-hour chart is bullish. That is important. And the RSI is also bullish. So, I mean, it's on fire. And honestly, it's in newfound territory. It can keep going because there's nothing to compare it to. So, say if I put Bitcoin on a weekly chart, just for example, there it is, week. Say I put it on week. There is no other week to ever compare it against. It's freaking awesome. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I sound like a dork saying that way, but it is that awesome to me. All right. Now, Ethereum is acting weird. I actually have a long on Ethereum. Oh, she's finally moving. All right. Ethereum is finally moving. Okay. Beautiful. Um, Ethereum, I've been waiting for it to kick in. I think Ethereum's going to melt some faces off in the near future, guys. And everybody's just been waiting for it to happen. I think it's about to happen. So that's going to be our Christmas gift. On a 4-hour chart, we have a bearish continuation on December 16th, and then we've taken off finally. Ichimoku is predicting bullishness. The Fu Manchu B chart, this long signal fired off right down here. I don't know why that keeps coming up. Right here, the long signal fired off, and yes, beautiful. Momentum is way up. Volume is up and cash flow is moving up. Not cash flow isn't the greatest, but the volume is looking good, guys. Ethereum actually has me very excited because I've been waiting for this moment because this is going to be huge. I truly think that this is going to be a huge moment for Ethereum. All right, jumping over. Why is this? We lost connection. This connection. Okay, I keep losing connection. I don't know why. I gotta look into that. All right, so moving forward, ADA. I love Cardano. Everybody knows I love Cardano, but if you see right here on the 4-day chart, we have a blood diamond and a sell signal there. So Cardano has not been looking the most healthy, but it is, and that fired off on December 16th. But it looks like it's coming back to life right now at 1.27%. The Fu Manchu B chart here does have the volume picking up on Cardano. Cash flow is still negative, but it does have a long signal firing off. So hopefully Cardano's about to come back to life. Because right now, guys, I've been kind of annoyed with Cardano. It should be doing better. But that's typical for Cardano. Next thing you know, it takes off like a like a bottle rocket. You know what I mean? Right here, this is the Ichimoku. Ichimoku is actually predicting bullishness for Cardano for the next 4 days. Let's look at the 2-day, just out of curiosity. All right, reload. This is killing me. All right, so Cardano with the 2-day. All right, 2-day chart where Cardano is looking, it's predicting a little bit of a pullback. So I don't know. It looks actually better with a 4-day than 2-day. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens, right? All right. Don't want that one. All right, take a quick peek at Pulsechain. If you guys have a predisposed opinion towards Pulsechain, even though you've never actually researched it, you've gone off of what other people had to say, I suggest you stop and look into Pulsechain. This baby is growing, and like I just said, it has over $800 million locked up in TVL. That is huge. That's awesome. All right. So right now, Pulsechain is firing off on December 13th with a buy signal and a long signal. Then we had a bearish continuation right here, and then a short signal right here. That's funny. You haven't seen any short signals firing off in this chart lately. But Pulsechain fired off on a short signal on December 14th, and then a sell signal right here on December 15th. And Ichimoku is predicting for the next 4 days for Pulsechain to go into bearish territory. Now the Fu Manchu B chart, I wish I named it somewhere else, is looking a little bit better with a long signal, and we're riding that channel. Momentum's up. Volume is up. Cash flow is definitely down. So that's where Pulsechain stands as of right now. All right. The Ichimoku chart for Pulsechain is showing that the stochastic RSI is definitely negative right now, but it's moving up to neutral territory, which is good. And the RSI is actually moving up to neutral territory, which is also good. Now, the Bollinger Bands actually has Pulsechain on the bearish side of things. PulseX, very bearish, guys. This is bearish. This is messy. For 4-hour chart, this is super messy. A sell signal, bearish continuation, bearish continuations. No, that's a sell signal. I'm sorry. Ichimoku is bearish. The Fu Manchu B chart is bearish. Cash flows down. So yeah, so PulseX is definitely experiencing a bit of a pullback right now. We're gonna skip that. XRP is another big project to watch. XRP is looking good, guys. On a 4-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart, XRP is looking very good. Change from previous trend. Fu Manchu B has a buy signal firing off. Momentum, the volume is up. The cash flow is up. Momentum is about to pick up, it looks like. Yes, momentum's picking up down there. Ichimoku is predicting bullish territory. So yes, these are some of my projects that I like to cover and look at every day. But I need you guys to let me know what you want to see. Whatever you want to see, I will make sure I do technical analysis into them. It's very important to me. All right, so let's look at some news real quick here. All right, this one's huge. I'm not going to say this to the end, so I want to make sure you guys stop and listen. Please listen to this one. Ripple to roll out RLUSD stablecoin on December 17th adds former central bankers to advisory board. All right. Ripple, an enterprise-focused blockchain service closely related to XRP Ledger, said it will start making its highly anticipated US dollar stablecoin accessible to users on Tuesday, December 17th, following tokens regulatory approval. All right. Now, I don't care about all the people they're adding and this and that, this and that. This is the part that really caught my eye with this article. The RLUSD, which aims to hold $1 price, may see an unusual price volatility due to early demand from traders and limited supply. There may be a supply shortages in the very early days before the market stabilizes. David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer at Ripple, warned in an X post. He said that some traders are willing to pay as much as $1,200 a token price to buy a fraction of RLUSD. Please don't FOMO into a stablecoin, he added. This coin is supposed to be worth $1. So when it gets released, because I'm kind of excited about it, because right now I only trust USDC. I don't like USDT. I feel they do too much printing. So I'm excited about this one, but don't get suckered. Don't get stupid thinking you can get rich quick from this. All right, and we're going to watch it happen, and we're going to feel sorry for people. Always, you'll see. All right, next video up. SEC crypto wallet maker Exodus to list on NYSE American after denying it in May. All right, so Exodus is being released on the NYSE American, and it's pretty exciting. Why? Because Exodus was my first wallet, and it was a good crypto wallet, and I would recommend it to this day. And you know what else it has? It has longevity. That was back in 2017. So yes, I think it's awesome that Exodus is now, what is it? What is the company called? Exodus Movement is now going to be in a stock exchange. It's awesome, and I recommend it. All right. Coinbase accused of market manipulation. Kraken Australia hit with $5 million fine, log decoded. All right. Crypto exchange Coinbase is being sued for more than 1 billion. Did I say billion? I thought I said. Okay. For more than 1 billion by Bit Global Digital, which is accusing the company of harming the crypto market through its decision to delist wrap Bitcoin. Okay. December 13th, complaint filed by Bit Global alleges that the crypto exchange's delisting decision aimed to promote its own competing product, Coinbase wrap Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not going to read this whole one because, yeah, I can see it. All right, Australia fines Kraken operator $5 million for regulatory breaches. On December 12th, Justice John Nichols ruled that BitTrade, which operates Kraken Australia, should pay a fine of $8 million Australian dollars, 5.1 million US dollars within 60 days, and also cover court costs. Australian federal court found that United States-based Kraken Australia operator failed to comply with design and distribution obligations and acted as a credit facility without a license. Okay. Well, I mean, that's like a drop in the bucket to these guys, in all honesty. Kraken and BitGo will help distribute the first FTX payments in 2025. All right, I don't want to read this article, but I just wanted to say don't get burnt, don't get greedy. I already heard somebody talking about a project that was offering ridiculous interest rates similar to Terra Luna, past cycle. Don't fall for it, guys. FTX, the writing was on the walls that something was wrong. I remember I actually finally broke down, got ready to sign up for an account, and I did. And then I didn't move forward because they didn't carry Cardano. I thought it was weird, and thank God I didn't start using it at exchange. The I'm already getting tons of spam, not spam, but how would I describe? I'm trying people trying to attempt to steal my crypto. I can't think of the word I want to use right now. But don't get scammed, guys. Yeah, scam. Getting tons of scam stuff lately. So be very careful every move you make in the crypto world. Everybody wants your crypto. They want your keys. All right. And definitely don't trust exchanges. Stick with decentralized exchanges. And if you gotta use an exchange, get your crypto off onto a private wallet. It's so easy to set up. Exodus is a great one. All right. And it's user friendly. All right, but that's it for this video, guys. Kind of stumbling along, trying to fill a lot of information in. Haven't tried that. I've been sticking to very core things. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want me to cover, what you don't want me to cover. I love comments. I love subscribers, and I need those likes. And until next time, guys, peace out. Stay crypto.